YouTube, it's Weekend League. We here, Thick Players Club is back, and Thick Yoda, aka this guy, is here for another round. We got some Weekend League games. I think we got 3 or 4 games here coming up in this video. We're gonna play. We're gonna be narrating them over them a little bit. So we're starting off with this first guy who's got the Lions uniforms. Unfortunately, we're playing on defense. Now, as I kick off the ball here, we're actually gonna start off with a little bit of team preview. So once Bettis gets tackled, we can take a look at a team that we're rocking real quick. And as you can see, we got a pretty good offense. It's about 86 overall, 87 overall, I believe. And on defense is where we're good. We got 89 overall. We got a couple 90 zone guys, bunch of Patriots guys, 2 inside stuffs. And so let's just hop right into it. So he's gashing us in the run. First run play of the game. He takes it outside with Barry Sanders for 12, 15-yard gain. And we go in a nickel 3-3-5 wide, hoping that we can try to slow it down. And we're able to slow it down a little bit. He only gets 6 yards this time. And now he's running a quarterback draw, and we're able to slow him down, but it's not really enough to prevent him from getting a first down as he brings it to the outside. So we might have to switch up our run defense a little bit. So we're sticking in 3-3-5 wide, but we're trying a little bit of a different look as he runs up the middle, and we're able to get our first run stop of the game. Deion Sanders is just waiting for Barry, and the 2 Sanders collide. So now, since it's pretty clear he's running, we've moved into 3-4 bear, and he decides to pass the ball and just instantly gets sacked. That was pretty much a coverage sack. No one was open. He ran 2 skinny posts. We covered them both. Again, he's passing now that he's got 3rd and long. We're running cover 4, and we're locking it up, and he throws it, and that wasn't open. And Jalen Ramsey, him, comes down with the pick. And, we couldn't quite take it back for 6, but we're starting off the ball on the 50-yard line. It's a good way to start. So, as usual, we're running some little crossers, some posts. Just try to spread his deep user thin, and we get a big 29-yard completion to Reggie Wayne. And he brings in the user blitz here, causes a fumble. None of my guys are getting back there to react. Go tackle him. And we can't. And DeForest Buckner is going to pick up the ball and stunt all the way back to the end zone for a strip 6. And that is just a killer. After we lock him up on defense, and we're starting to get some momentum going on offense, he makes the great user play. So we get the ball back. We're finding Reggie Wayne on a huge route over the right side of the field. And as you can see, we're already getting hit with the connection issues. You will find out from these games, my connection is ass. It's terrible. So I lag generally a lot. As we throw a low ball interception that had nothing to do with lag and entirely to do with that was just a bad read on my part. I should have thrown that about a quarter of a second earlier so his user couldn't get back to it. But like I was saying, my connection is shit. Lots of bad connections, lots of lag, and we actually get the ball back with an awesome user pick by Adrian Amos. This guy doesn't see my field all that often, but when he does and he's on the user, he can be pretty good because he's quick and he's got good zone coverage. And also pretty decent hit power too, so just pure strong safety-wise, he's definitely a good player. So we get the ball back on offense, and we really need to score here. And I saw Brandon Cooks had the deep third beat on the left, and we throw a very risky pass. But Cooks is, in fact, able to come down with it, and we're able to take a touchdown. And as you can see, the score is 7-6. You know how I mentioned earlier that my connection is shit? Wait, hold on here. We got another pick by Adrian Amos coming up right now. Man this dude up on the seam that was incoming, and he throws right at it. And Amos gets a second pick in 2 plays. And that's a pretty good start, game 1. Looks like after that he decided to turn off the Xbox. And that's going to be game 1 win for us. So we're just going to get into game 2. But like I was saying, and it's going to matter a bunch in this game, but I don't ever kick the ball. I don't kick field goals. I don't kick extra points because it's near impossible for me to kick sometimes. And so going for 1 is just not dependable. I'd rather go for 2. I usually, I get it 50-60% of the time, so it ends up, Expected points added being about the same. But so that's going to come into play this game. So he's starting off with the ball. He throws a laser down the sideline to the tight end for 25, 30-yard completion. And we're going to try to adjust to that. And he gashes us up the middle with a nice run by Reggie Bush there to get into the 9-yard line in 2 plays. Not a good start for us. So he's trying this little jet touch pass here, but we make a great play with Bobby Wagner, sniffs it out, stops him for a 1-yard loss. And now it's 2nd and goal from the 10. So we actually have him in a pretty good position here. And again, we have a great run stop between Jamal Adams and Akeem Hicks, stopping that run right up the middle. 3rd and goal, 11-yard line. We just got to prevent the touchdown here, and I think we'll be okay. And he rolls out with Lamar, and he starts running, and oh man, he gets to the 1-yard line. And it's really tough to defend from the 1-yard line because of the way running backs just fall forward this year. You can hit them 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll fall forward. So obviously we're playing the run here. That's the only thing he should be going for. And who was that? Sammy Mills. Sammy Mills absolutely misses the tackle, and Reggie Bush gets to walk in for the free touchdown on 4th and goal, and that is killer. Really wanted that stop right there. So now we're down 7-0. We're on offense, and I see that he manned up Bobby Wagner on Reggie Wayne when I was running a seam streak. And so I'm just going to lob it up to him and let Reggie Wayne do the work. He runs under it, catches it, takes it all the way for a 1-play touchdown. And that's the way we like to respond on offense. So now we're back on defense, stuck on a D lineman, and he throws an inexplicable pass right there. Sammy Mills is right there to make the play and really should have been a pick. But he swats it down. And so seeing that, he starts to get a little scared, goes for the run, ends up getting about 20 yards on that, taking it to the outside. So it definitely seems to be better in his interest to keep running the ball and not passing. And he does that little jet sweep touch pass. And we get stuck on a block, and unfortunately can't stop him before he's able to get the first down there. So we're going to run a little cover 0 man blitz here. And I got the running back, but I'm not even going to cover him because I was worried about other things. And he just dinks it up to the running back and just takes it in for another easy 6. So now he's taking the lead 14-6. We got to score 8 here if we want to tie. We got 3 minutes left in the second. It would be great if we could take up the rest of the second quarter. I'm not sure if we can. But as usual, we're going to try to score quickly. And his Frank Clark absolutely blows up our lineman. And as you can see, he did go for the user stunt there. And that is something that's pretty consistent with him. We do end up getting all those yards back and more with another nice 18-yard completion to Brandon Cooks to get us in 3rd and short. And right here, I see that he keeps playing cover 2 drop. And eventually that over and up, that little wheel route that Cooks was running would get above the cloud flat, and we're able to fit it in that tight window for a nice 30, 40-yard completion. So now Rodgers is lighting up, and one of the things I like to do the second Rodgers starts lighting up with Bazooka is run the ball. Why? Because I figure that they'd most likely be scared. I'm passing the ball. I pass the ball almost every play. And so I just try to like to mix things up every once in a while, throw in the run, just to make them think that it's there. And we end up running it twice in a row, get a first down, plug and chug away. We're not breaking off any big runs, but that's fine. And a big thing here, we're trying to run down the second quarter here. I don't want to let him get the ball back, so we keep running here. We only get 1 yard this time, but it's important because, we got to get a touchdown here. It's not worth running down the clock if we don't score here. A dangerous drag pass right there, threw it just in time, and sets up 3rd and short, but Ertz drops to the ball on that little wheel route from the backfield, and that's going to set us up with 4th down, and this is huge. We got to get this here. And I'm looking for that backside slant to Reggie Wayne, but he actually drops a D lineman in coverage, which I wasn't even looking for. And I throw right at the D lineman, and he's able to get the ball back, and that is huge. So now he's on the 2-yard line with 20 seconds left, and please stop him for a safety. No, I was going for that aggressive defense to see if we could get it, but we couldn't get the safety. And he's able to run the clock down to the end of the half. But at least we get the ball back here to start the half. And so going back to that right, I would normally kick a field goal there in that, on that last 4th down, but I can't kick, not with the lag that I get. So had to go for it. So here, we're starting off with the ball back, second half. Again, got to score here. Get a nice little hitch route to Reggie Wayne, who ends up taking it for a first down. And we're going to see if we can test it. I saw Eric Weddle over there, and I threw it to Cooks, who's way faster than Weddle. Unfortunately, Weddle was able to catch up and stay with Cooks and get the pick, which was, really poor decision on my part. But he ends up making up for it right there. He goes first play, pick to Bobby Bell, who was, right there waiting for the ball practically. And we're back on offense. We're looking good. We're not going to try not to do anything stupid here. And as you can see, he's doing the user stunt thing where it's pretty scummy, where you can just really run around and just do a wide circle. And it's impossible for any of my blockers. I could block 9 guys and it still wouldn't cover that user blitz. So, and he gets a sack there. We end up making it to 4th and 2, so we don't have a 4th and long after that. And we go for it again here, and we have Ertz underneath, but I missed him, so I playmaker him back, and we get him the second time. And not going to do anything over the top. Just needed that 4th down conversion. So we did successfully complete on that, and Reggie Wayne is going to pop open on this wide open crossing route. And he's going to juke away the safety for a touchdown, and that's going to be huge. So we're going for 2 as usual, but I didn't show it, but we didn't get it. Rodgers threw a high ball that was nowhere near the receiver and just missed it. And so we're actually down 2, even though we've both scored 2 touchdowns. And this is one of the things, I was actually recording this one live and commenting on it live, so I was not even paying attention to the clock, and I had no idea that there was already 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. The second half has gone by so quickly. He's chewing clock, and I'm not even noticing. So I didn't even realize that there's only a minute and a half left. I haven't used any of my timeouts. On 3rd and 3, I should be expecting short stuff that he's going to run the ball. And I was playing deep, hoping that my pass rush would come through, which was not the move. And he ends up converting on the 3rd down, getting the 1st down, and now we really got to start taking our timeouts. We stop him for a 4-yard loss in the run. And we get stuck on a block, but linebacker getting blocked by a running back. We're able to reach and trip up Tyreek Hill there. So he's got 3rd and long here. And, I got stuck on a lineman, wasn't able to set up a spy. But that will get us to 4th and 6, which he's going to punt the ball. 40 seconds left. I'm out of timeouts. And he's actually going to have a good punt here. 5-yard line. I do got to be worried about that pressure. I know he likes those user stunts. I can't take any sacks. 1 sack, I give up possession because it's safety. So I'm going to be trying to look for something short here, get out of bounds quickly, just to get some short yardage to get us out from the end zone. Even the perspective, looks different here. So I'm just going to run quick little drag, take my block, get out of bounds here, and we got 31 seconds left, and now we got room. We're on the 14-yard line. Now we're going to start going for something a little bit deeper. Those deep crossing patterns have been working really well so far, so I'm going to try going back to that. We're going to put Reggie Wayne on a post here. And we also got the 2 other side posts. So this is a pretty classic play I like to run. Good 20 to 25-yard gains tend to be open here. So he's coming around on the outside. We are able to pick him up. And I saw the pressure coming in,
Mission failed. We'll get him
but I had to get rid of it. And I thought we could fit it into a tight window, but we got a throw out of sack animation as Rodgers was getting hit, and he throws up a duck, which gets intercepted, and that just ends the game. So unfortunately, we couldn't bring that one home. Really frustrating. We were really just a field goal away that time. That's really too bad. But we're getting into our next game here. That's game 3. Going up against Packers uniforms here. And I think I was eating a cookie dough, raw cookie dough, which I like to eat with my hands, like finger food. And so I wasn't really, I hadn't gotten my adjustments set up. I hadn't got my plays set up. I hadn't got my substitution set up. So I didn't actually even have time to pick my plays. The CPU was picking my plays, and I was audibling out to different plays that I liked better. And he's just gashing us. He's just taking out Lamar, and he is just absolutely destroying us with the scrambling. And now he goes for a read option, and I got fooled into the running back, and he just takes that for 20 yards. I paused the game quickly, not going to show that, but just to finish my cookie dough, get my bearings back, start taking this a little bit more seriously, because if there's one thing I hate, it's people who score without using any skill. So he goes for the draw for the screen here, and all my guys get cut blocked, and there's no one there to take Bo down, and he just gets an easy touchdown. And like I said, nothing frustrates me more than giving up easy touchdowns and easy drives to people who really don't deserve them because they're just running the ball. So we go for a corner route here, and Dawson Knox couldn't quite get his feet down, but what I did notice is that the streak actually opened up wide because the outside third was playing the corner, not the streak. And so I throw it up to the streak this time, and we are able to get the cover 3 beater, and Andre Johnson, the goon, is going to take that for a 80-yard touchdown, almost a 75-yard touchdown, and that is huge. So we are actually going to show our 2-point conversions in this game. I don't know why I wasn't showing them in the last game. We really should be showing them no matter what, but since I only go for 2-point conversions. So we're running a little read option here, not a read option, an RPO, run pass option. And we're looking to see if we can get that bubble screen, which it looks like it's there. Reggie Wayne goes in, we juke it in the end zone, and that is great. Able to get our 2 points, go up by 1. Way better being on the front foot there than on the back foot, like we were in the last game where we were down by 1 or 2. And and so we're back to playing defense. He had a 3rd and short, and we're able to hit stick him, but his tight end holds onto the ball, so he's able to convert on that 3rd down. And as the first quarter comes to an end, he's got the ball about the 50-yard line. So we're picking back up in the second quarter, using Jamal Adams. He's going to roll out, just hit the running back, try to get some short yardage, but a great play by Stephon Gilmore, and now he's got 3rd and long. Again, I'm blitzing that safety on the right side, and I'm getting him out as wide as possible just to prevent him from scrambling. I think works. Sometimes it works a little bit better than a spy. Goes for the screen, he doesn't get it. Now he's got 4th and long, gets stuck on a lineman, but with a great play art, we had the inside covered up quite nicely. He's not able to convert, and now we've got a great opportunity to open the game up. If we get a touchdown here and get 2-score game. So we find the seam right up the middle on his cover 2, but we went for the rack catch. And Reggie Wayne drops anything that he gets touched by. So, he dropped that one. But we found Andre Johnson. He beat the press, and we were able to get to the 9-yard line after a nice streak there. And so we're just going to wait for his user to clear, throw a high ball to Andre Johnson, and we're able to get a touchdown on that nice slant while he was in man coverage. And it looks like that's just enough for him. He, for whatever reason, he didn't like what he saw. Going down by 2 scores. Guess he's got better things to do. So we're 2-1 so far, and we're getting into game number 4. And as we can see, this guy doesn't have the greatest team, but he does have Lamar, and he's got some speed. And you can really make a budget team. You can make a budget team. You can make a lower overall team work, as long as you got speed. Really, as long as you got speed. So we're starting out on defense. We're going to kick the ball off to his fullback. Takes Patrick DeMarco, and we're going to hit stick him. No forced fumble, unfortunately. So we're starting off on defense here. He's got Deshaun Watson, and he's going to run the toss play here. An awesome toss play. Get another hit stick, no fumble, and he's able to get a yard, which really could have been more if, the gaps hadn't quite been shot properly. So that's a really good run play, that toss out of single back bunch. And he's back in single back bunch, so I'm kind of expecting it, but I see the verticals, gotcha, bitch. And I have seen verticals enough times in my life to know that when that's coming, that wheel route is the wheel route they're going to go for. And so I baited it, Jamal Adams picks it off, and now we are in striking distance for our first score of the game, and it'd be awesome if we could go up by a touchdown here. So we roll out here, we see X come open. Just got to wait for him to get there. Reggie Wayne makes a diving catch and rolls into the end zone for a touchdown, and we take the early 6-0 lead. Now, obviously, as usual, I don't kick. Got to go for that 2-point conversion, and we are able to convert on it as he misses a tackle. Now he is going to rough the passer here, and I'm just gonna accept that, which because it gets assessed on the kickoff, I don't have to retry my 2-point conversion. So now we're back on defense here. He's rolling out to the right, and I'm gonna bait him. I'm gonna pretend to go for the quarterback, and then he's gonna try to throw over it. And Jamal Adams picks him off and takes it for 6. Baseball sliding into the end zone. I love it. That's just what we like to see. And that takes us up by 2 scores. And that's gonna be the end of this guy. He's gonna quit out. So that's gonna be the first couple games of Weekend League that I played. I hope you guys really enjoyed them. I have a couple more of these coming up that I've already recorded the gameplay. The games have already happened. I just gotta, edit them and voice over, things like that. Unfortunately, this Weekend League's not gonna be my greatest. I've played 13, 14 games already. I've disconnected out of 3 of them. I don't know why, but when you disconnect pre-game, like before you even get into the game, if you disconnect, you get the L, which is unfortunate. And that's happened to me 3 or 4 times already. But that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Probably gonna be doing some other fun videos, maybe some tip videos, maybe some sniping videos, maybe some playbook or offensive defensive scheme videos. More likely offense, because I'm still trying to figure out my defense for sure. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like. Stay tuned for more, and I'm out. Peace.